Well, I think many businesses are different because they go through many different phases. And the variety of different businesses means that they engage with the sales or the marketing or the freelance or the PR, creative, writing or digital talent in different ways. And different businesses need that at different stages. So it doesn't matter so much which sector people are in, it matters more what phase they're in. So are they a Starbucks startup? Are they moving into offices? Are they expanding rapidly? Are they an agency looking for extra support? All of those businesses have different requirements. The more they can draw on freelance talent, the stronger they can grow those businesses and the faster they can move.
These sort of events really benefit Brooks, and it keeps us engaged with our target customer. It also allows us to meet like-minded service providers as well, and I think it also helps us sort of really understand the customer's needs and make sure our product evolves to suit them.
I think the idea of having separate workshops for entrepreneurs and the freelancers works really well. It enables you to tailor the message you're giving to each audience to that audience. But also I think the second part of the evening, where giving them a chance to network, works really well, and hopefully they can take some of what they've learnt in the individual workshops towards that networking event and get more out of it.
Well, I think first of all we're really lucky to be here in Liverpool Innovation Park. We've got a fantastic location and really a lot of space for people to do the networking. I think what we're seeing is that the way we run these events is that we actually get a very high quality of freelance talent and also entrepreneurs who are looking to engage with the Northwest Fund to raise money and grow businesses. So it's a really quite powerful combination of the two things, and I think it's in essence it's the quality of the people and the quality of the conversations.
It is all about building relationships. Networking is very important, and I think the more I go to events like this as well, I'll tell other freelancers and I'll drop them the link and they'll start coming to the events, and it's for the same for entrepreneurs as well to build their businesses. You know, they're going to find the good skills in events like this.
There's some people who came last time that have revisited, but there's also a lot of new faces. But bear in mind the numbers have gone up from probably 30 at the first events right through now to 80 to 90. So the word's out there and things are spreading. So it must be to do with our tweets. So.
As a freelancer myself, I took the opportunity to sit into the other work stream to see what entrepreneurs are looking for from freelancers and how they can work with them. And it was fascinating to hear their insights into it as to how they overcome their issues with a mobile workforce, with a temporary workforce, and the benefits of that over, a more traditional permanent workforce, really. So that was very interesting for me.
It's a really good event because I think there's definite need for entrepreneurs and agencies to be able to meet with freelancers and get an idea of what talent's out there. I mean, specifically for my business, I've met some really fantastic people today, so it's been useful.
The dynamic of having both entrepreneurship workshops and freelance workshops together is perfect for us, not only because it allows the park to engage with both groups separately, but it also gives us an opportunity to do exactly what we want to do and to get the groups together to grow businesses, which is exactly what we're about.
Well, I think they're both looking at the same issues but from different ends. The entrepreneurs looking at the challenges of putting of freelance teams together, and the freelancers thinking, what is it that the entrepreneur wants? How do I present myself such that I'm offering him something, or him or her, that they can actually use and buy and use that to turn into sales and revenue? And I think in a way they both come together. So by beginning at both ends, we start in the areas that they're comfortable with and the questions that are with them day to day. And as we go through the evening, we actually get them closer and closer to each other. So when they actually then have a conversation, they're actually thinking, yes, we could work together. Yes, this would work. Yes, I can make that operate. Yeah.
I think it's important, yes, to have those workshops, to have the entrepreneurs to gel, kind of see from their point of view. It's a good experience as well for us from a network point of view. You know, you are maybe an entrepreneur, but maybe the relationships can be built with other entrepreneurs in the room. So yes, definitely, I think it's working for me anyway. Yes.
Yeah, the information that seems to be most specific and most valuable is how to win work. So being a freelancer is a daunting task when people first start out, and the more tools they can take away to win that work obviously makes them far more productive as a freelancer, and then that's far more valuable for Brookson, because then we can add our value-add services on top of that.
I think events like these are extremely important because, as we know, in the current climate, it's very competitive out there. Knowing who to speak to, the networking, obviously, it's a brilliant event for networking. It's the first event I've been to for networking, so it's definitely very good in the current climate.
Events like this are definitely more applicable. We believe in collaboration at Little Orchard. We use different freelancers. We collaborate with different micro businesses like our own in different areas. Without going to these events, you don't know who to trust, who to build the relationships with, and how well you'll be able to deliver that end product for the client. This idea of collaboration is growing, and I think the events like this really do help.
Yeah, I think there's definite potential for more of these events and for bigger events. And I think it's been focused in the Northwest. I think there's definite scope to go national with this. We've seen the interest grow from event to event, and there's a bit of momentum being generated now, so I think it's well worth pushing on with that.
Yes, I think it will gain momentum, definitely. People are pushing their regions. You see a lot of venues like this. People are trying to organize events where the industry is talking between, we are talking to each other. A lot of, I'll go to several networking events like this, and you see the industry, the agencies talking to each other. They are trying to network. They're trying to put work each other's way. So I think there is a lot of a relationship that's being built during those events. So yes, definitely, I would encourage events like this to take place. Yeah.
I think it'll start to become a must-go-to event for people that are in the freelance world, and I think that will start to become the de facto world of work for SMEs in particular, as the whole sort of ethos of business, the way of doing work, actually changes much more towards that sort of world of doing things. It'll be more of teleconferencing rather than having large offices in the middle of cities. So I feel sorry for the property guys, but great for all the telecoms and IT.
So people who've attended these workshops, I think if they went away understanding that in addition to being able to market yourselves properly and to win business, there's also a serious side to being a freelancer around how you structure your business and how you operate in the most tax efficient manner, but in a compliant way.
I hope the freelancers will go away with new clients. I hope the entrepreneurs will go away with a whole range of freelance contacts that they know they can draw on to solve problems and grow their businesses. And then what we get out of it as a whole, as a group, is that we start to help to develop the ecosystem of freelance skills and talent in Liverpool and in the Northwest, such that whether a freelancer or an entrepreneur, we can all move into that, find work, find people who can help us build our business and grow them faster. And it's all about uncovering talent.
The main thing I've got out of that is, over the years, I've been a freelance consultant, and I've been thinking of, I need to make that step to actually go as a proper business. And this has definitely given me the boost to say, yes, go and do it, Hassan, definitely.
Yeah, overall impressions of today, I think it's, again, another session with loads of energy from both sides of the stream as well, good attendance, important information has been exchanged between both parties, really useful, yeah, definitely.
The advice I've received from Brookson has been absolutely fantastic. It's given me a lot of insight and knowledge that I did not have before, and particularly about the sort of company I need to be. I'm currently trading as a sole trader, and it gave me all the features and the benefits that Brookson have given me about becoming a limited company. And in the future, I will use Brookson services in order to help me to become better at my business.